It's time for a beer!
Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Right, we are heading off to S43 Brewery yet again. I do apologise. I do plan on trying to mix them up a bit, but you will see them reasonably regular with what I got. So yeah, let's crack on. That's me waffling on again. S43 Brewery. We're taking a look at their Trippin on Citra, and it's a double dry hopped pale citra. Pale ale, citra pale ale, if you like, double dry hopped. It's coming in at 5%. I do like the label. It's a little bit mental. 440ml can. Can't remember how much it was, but I got the 25% off because that was one of the main reasons I bought them, just to trial the new ones with a big discount. So glasses at the ready. Let's get it cracked open and see what we get. Let's have a quick look. Any other hops? Citra, Cryo. Citra and Citra Cryo, and that's it. It's just all full-on Citra hops. And believe it or not, I am going to try and make this a reasonably quick review because the three I done yesterday, I did drag on a bit, to be fair. I think I'd had a couple in the afternoon. Ooh, there's some lumps in there, and then obviously by the time I got around to doing some of the reviews and what have you, I got to the stage where I just talked too much. So, beer in a glass. I've just cleaned the glass and it is a little bit wet, and sometimes that does sort of kill some of the carbonation in the beer, but it's not looking very carbonated or very appealing. It's just looking like a glass of squash. There's no head. I'm not really seeing any bubbles there. Date on this beer, if I can... August 2022 to March 2023, so still in date. Looks a bit lifeless, looks a bit uninspiring. So let's dive in on the nose. It may well change a bit more afterwards. Full on Citra hop. There's sort of like a nice fresh, when hops are really fresh, and you know, August, it's a couple of months old, so it is still a pretty fresh beer. And you're getting that freshness to the hops, almost a rawness about them. Full on Citra, full on hops. That's about it, really. So let's dive in on S43's Trippin on Citra double dry hopped pale ale and see what we get. Cheers. Yeah, full on Citra, as you'd expect. 5%, not watery, you know, it's not a massive ABV, but I would have liked a bigger body in there. It's not too bad, it's not, you know, hugely disappointing, but I would have liked to have seen a bit more, and I'm guessing if we'd got a decent head on the beer, it would have felt a little bit smoother. It's actually quite sprightly. It's quite fizzy in the mouth. Not like some of the lagers you get, obviously, but it has got plenty of fizz in there. I'm not going to say the mouth feels great. It's sort of like, it's not one of them that makes you go, oh wow, that's amazing. It's one of them just sort of like typical fizzy beer mouthfeels, if you like. A little bit smooth on the taste. Hoppy, full on Citra. You know, it's them sort of like, look at the colour of it. It's them sort of bright orange sort of flavours for me. Orange, mango. And that's, for me, that's about as sort of as much as I pick out of it, really. Sort of mango, orange, a little gentle bitterness on the back. That bitterness is gone, and now it's turning into, you're sort of left with almost a little piney resinous. I mean, it's all right. It's all right. Lots of bits in the bottom there, as you can see. I'm going to do something. Well, I haven't got one handy. I was going to give it a good old stir with a pen to try and mix that up. It's not one of their best beers for me. I've got all the swirling wrong. It's not one of their best beers. There's nothing really wrong with it, but it does feel a little bit... I think it would have just been nice with a nice sort of thick head. I think that would have added a bit more, felt like it had added a bit more body to the beer, made it feel a little bit more special. But it's not a bad drop, really. Could be better. Let's put it that way. Could be better, but a decent enough drink. So for me, S43's Trippin on Citra certainly does what it says. It also has like a, with it being fresh as well, I also think the double dry hopping sort of adds a rawness to it, and you do get that in the sort of taste. But yeah, for me, not one of their best ones. Not one of their best ones, just because it's sort of just missing something to really sort of elevate it. But it's well worth a try. So if you can still get 25% off from their website, give it a go. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'm going to leave you in peace, and I'll see you again soon on another one. Cheers.